Welcome, everybody. So this is officially like our second team Zoom. We're going to cover some basics of FastBNB. I'm going to go over how maybe MetaMask works for you, some do's, some don'ts. But first off, my name is Brian Rhodes. I was extremely lucky to fall into this with my buddy Gersh, that he was actually just having a conversation with a guy and said, hey, what do you know about farming in BNB? Going to an event that the creator or CEO of this platform is putting on and flying in over 400 people to learn about this education. So that's the cool part about this. This wasn't just something that we don't know who the owner is. We are in a first name basis. We talk, he does Zooms with us. So it's pretty neat. He's hosted a 3-day event, spent a lot of money flying people there to kind of kickstart this program. So when Gersh brought it to me and said, hey, I got something I got to share with you, but I'm not going to, this is the day before Christmas, literally, it's Christmas Eve. And I was like, oh man, what are you doing? Like recruiting me the day before Christmas? And now you're telling me you're not going to tell me all because I won't sleep. So he didn't tell me all. He just said it has to deal with BNB. And I said, all right, Binance Coin. He's like, yeah, smart chain. You know what that is? And I'm like, oh yeah. So I woke up, we did a Zoom that morning really quick, and I learned all about it and was like, wow, okay, this is the CEO talking to me too. We have access to you. And he's like, yes. That made me extremely happy because, you know, being able to work with people that actually like say they own the business, say they created it, work with their IT team, they introduced me to everybody. I was like, let's watch it work for a couple of days. And if it does what it says it does, and it has, it's been an incredible 3 weeks now. I'll tell you that much. So I jumped in, I learned, it's one of those you jump in before you even learn it all. But I jumped in, I staked my account. I already understood MetaMask. That's the wallet that I use. But you can also use Trust Wallet on an Android. You can use Clever as well. There's people in different countries that use different wallets. I think you can even maybe use SafePal as well. Just like any kind of wallet that you can connect through a browser, you can do that. So, but to me, I think MetaMask is the safest and one of the most secure wallets out there. And that's what Baman told me when we were talking about different wallets to use. So I had Binance Smart Chain set up. And what I'm talking about, Binance Smart Chain, is it's a network inside of MetaMask. You can Google that, YouTube it, talk to your team leaders. There's information all over the place about that on how to set it up. It's really kind of simple. It's as simple as going to settings, network, add network, and filling in 5 different fields that are just copy and pasted in there. Bang, you got it. And then getting BNB over to there is as simple as buying it on Binance.com, Binance US, Crypto.com, or probably 15 other different places that have it, you know, and then you just send it over to the wallet and then you get walked through staking it. So what the reason I wanted to really walk through this was on the aspect of setting up an account through MetaMask. The number one thing, and me coming to my site here and kind of like just gonna give you kind of like a little, how do I say this? I'll show you this one right here. So right here, let me go ahead and share screen like this and slide down, near, and then I come out of it. So, all right, on the background, you see there's FastBNB, but say I grab this link right here. It says GNB. You copy this link. You don't go into the link, right? You don't tap the link. And then when you're in your MetaMask, say I'm going to set it up to this account, you hit the 3 lines, you go to browser, and then you make sure that this is cleared out. You make sure there's nothing in here. And then when you go to set it up, you're going to tap on the very top where it says browser, right where I made that light colored. And when you click on that, or you click on the plus sign at the bottom, either one, it'll have that really top, home.metamask.io. You just exit that out, and that's when you paste and you hit go. And it goes to that site. My wallet is already connected, so I can't show you the exact steps, but where you see dashboard, it'll say connect. And when you connect it, it'll ask you again, confirm the connect. So then you would say yes, and you would confirm that you're connecting your wallet to that person's link that they sent you. And then, for instance, I would say go down to, say, if you're going to do Oxfarm, and just put in 0.15 BNB, just like that, and you'll hit stake. And then you talk to the person, do you see me in your referrals? And why I'm asking that is they'll come down here to where it says referrals, and they'll click right here, and it'll say it right there. That's where it'll say their address. And honestly, that is a quick tutorial on how to set it up through the phone, through the computer. It's almost identical, because you are going to want to, have a link. Let's see here. I'll go get a link. You copy it. I'll repeat that. You copy it. You do not click on the link. And then you make sure that, like, the first person that I got started with on the computer was almost like the second person in the United States to even do this, was Carl. And Carl, he went into his MetaMask. I was like, oh, he uses a computer. This is very neat. He made sure he was connected to the wallet he wanted to use. He got to choose which one he wanted to do. And he just clicked on it. And then he went to the browser, say FastBNB was not there, and we'll just close that. And you'll come here and you just type it, copy and paste that person's link, and you go to it, and then bang, you would see their link on the top, which you see up there at the very top of that. You see someone else's last 4 digits, 72BE. And then when you connect your wallet, it would have your unique address, 00E2. And then you hit where it says dashboard over there. That would be connect. You would connect it, and then you go and stake your account. And the piece of advice is to always do, please, just for your sake, do a little bit, just 0.15. Do not go and put 2 BNB. Don't go put 100 BNB and lose that, because this is a unique way of getting things set up. And it doesn't always work the greatest, like as in super streamlined fast, because it's depending on your cell phone service or how fast your Wi-Fi is, how fast MetaMask will work. So setting it up that way is just a must by just taking it slow, okay? That's one thing I really, really want to go over. And then now I just kind of want to show you a little bit about this back office. So you guys see that okay? You see FastBNB? You see, I can't see anybody faces. Yep, okay, there's Jimmy. What's up, man? Hey, cheers, brother. So we got the back office here. So you can scroll through this, read about it. They're going to do a massive amount of updates. They're going to add so much more about them, ask questions, just different things. Like, remember, this is just a startup. This is really smooth running. It's really good. They're really transparent. I mean, we got some IT things lined up later and different things to talk about with them. So different things it talks about here, different programs as you go down. You can learn about the ways you can get paid in FastBNB, which is a unique referral program, and how the seed income works. And I'm gonna show you a flyer in a second about that, but just know if you're already started, scroll through here and learn about it. Here's a video about yield farming. Also, it takes you to their YouTube channel. Watch their videos. They're only a couple minutes each. So to spend about 10 minutes and watch their 6 or 7 videos. And soon the audit will be up here and the smart contract. So we got a lot of cool things coming up here and getting on the website. And then when you get your account connected, you'll see here, you'll see what you got going on. These are the ones that you can add anytime. You just click and you just add more if you want. You can see the available withdrawal balance, 1.7 BNB. And this is unique too, folks. Like I have not been a part of a program where you can withdraw super fast. But first, withdraw all dividends, referrals, and seeds. Dividends is a little bit of your principal money plus profit that you're getting paid back every time you do a withdrawal. In a 24-hour period, they pay you back on the Ox Farming 90-day platform, 90-day contract, sorry, 1.111%. The profit that they're paying you on that is 1.889 equals 3%. So That means we're getting back 3% daily. We're not making 3% on your initial money daily. We're getting a together 3%. And I have a video that goes over that, and I'll show you a little bit more about that in a second too. So you click, and honestly, that makes me more excited too, because it's like, wow, that sounds way more sustainable, way more longevity. All right, so now you're gonna go look here. You're gonna confirm this. And I think like right here where this says edit, you can kind of edit your gas fees if you want to try to edit your gas fees, and maybe change it to 650,000 with 7. See if this changes it at all. That lowered it. You see how fast that lowered those gas fees right there? It moved the whole 0 over. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to try it. Let's see if it works. So we'll bring back MetaMask up. 5.7 in here right now. And the gas, you see right down here, withdrawal is pending and withdrawal failed. So, okay, that didn't work. But you can always try to adjust your gas fees. It doesn't hurt to try, right? So let's go back and I'll hit this withdrawal again. And I'll just leave it the way it is. You know, I'm always trying to save a little bit of money. I'm trying to teach everybody else the same thing. So I'll hit confirm. And gas fees vary different times of the day. Honestly, I see them the best between 1 and 3 o'clock in the morning Central Time. I could be wrong. If somebody else knows more than I do, drop it in the comments. And now you saw me just click confirm. Now I'm going to click MetaMask, and you'll see this pop up. It takes its time because we're on Zoom. And this is just going to make me see if you look stupid. All right, there we go. 7.4. That's how fast your money can go back to. We're not waiting days. We're not waiting hours or weeks. You know, there's a platform that I just checked out and I tried to withdraw my money. It's been 3 weeks. I just gave up. I'm like, I've made it back here in 2 days. Not even 2 days. Actually, it's 2 hours. But so that's how fast this works. And if you understand cryptocurrency, and if you don't, you can always move this to a cold wallet. You can move it to crypto.com. You can move it to Binance.us or another program that holds BNB. You can convert it to USD Tether. You can sell it, put it in your bank account, put it on a crypto.com card. You can do whatever you want. It's your crypto. And you can Google, YouTube, anything. And there's just tons of people out there that are loving or willing to educate you on how this works. So, and you can see on the sides here, there's total deposit, and this one was 42 BNB. Withdrew 62 from this account. Direct business that I've put in, I've directly enrolled 116 BNB. Like that means the people that started with me in this account. Over 677 total within the first 10 levels. And down here, it kind of shows you a little bit on the referrals. So if you enrolled somebody, you would click this referral part and you'll see all the numbers and letters and 0.17. And then you'll reach out and say, hey, I see you there. You can go add more money. You know, that's one thing I want to show you. So what did that one have? 62 BB was withdrawn. Now I want to show you what you can do with an account that only started with 1 BNB, because that one has 42. Actually, I started with 24 in that one, but I have added more contracts. So in this one, oh, populating, but this one is so big that I think it broke the computer, but I've withdrew over 84 BNB and only started with 1. There's over 3,000 in the total business there within your first 10 levels. And this is outside the 10 levels, but in your seed, you get paid down to 100 levels. So 84 starting with 1. So you don't have to have $1 million to make a lot of money. You just have to share this with people, educate people, add them to our Facebook group. You know, and it, as you see, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes down. And any network marketing or anything, levels 4 to level 6 are usually your fattest. And you can see the amount of numbers there. It's obviously telling you true. 3 is always a big one too. So dig deep with your teams and try to support anybody that is coming in. So that's what I want to share on basically the back office. And to share a little bit more here, let me find the page because I went off it for a second. And this is how I have I have built this. I have no secret sauce. I don't do funnel pages. I don't do capture pages. I don't have email lists. I am not a guru in any way, but what I am is a hard worker, and I love to build relationships and connect people. And I like to create in a group. This is a group. This is a welcome for everybody. It's a safe place. Yield farming with FastBNB. We are adding people here. We started it 2 weeks ago. Oh, somebody's unmuted. If you can, Gersh, mute that back. And this is a place you can add people and you can tag them. So if like, I just added since I see you on here, I just added my buddy Edgar. I could come in here and tag him and say, a great video to check out first. It doesn't have to be amazing, doesn't have to be anything special. Just go in here and scroll through and add people and tag them in something that you think would be beneficial. Like here's a video I made on how the percentages work and how it really works through ox farming. I like ox farming, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. And then you go to the featured in this group, and this is where we keep kind of like the important, like the announcement ones. So what's yield farming? Tag them here. Learn about it. Literally the first Facebook Live we made in the group. What is yield farming with FastBNB? Go out there with your mom. No, that's her favorite word, folks. No. So that's how that works as a Facebook group. It's a safe place where you can add people. To set this record straight, if you poach people in there, zero tolerance, you're out. That's just how it works. Don't poach, don't cross recruit, don't recruit. Someone says, I want to get started. How do I get started? You don't sign them up. The person that added them signs them up, and we can track all of that. So now to show you the cool stuff too. Hey, Sarah, can you help me out just a tad? So now this PDF is accessible to anybody. Just message me, I'll send it to you. And I know my buddy Gersh is making one that's a lot, simpler and easier to read too as well. But what is yield farming? What's FastBNB? So it's 100% decentralized smart contract. It's yield farming is normally referred to as liquidity mining or liquidity farming. Is a way to generate rewards through cryptocurrency holding. In as simple terms, is it's locking up your cryptocurrency and giving you rewards. So in a way, like you're donating your coins and they're paying you back a high percentage on it, along with giving you a little bit back in return in a between that 90 days. So you get your initial back plus more. They're like, thank you for letting us borrow these. We're going to take these and make a lot more money, a higher percentage, and we're going to pay you for doing that, plus pay you seed bonuses and referral bonuses. And there's videos that show how they do and make the 3%. So that is something that's very, very unique. Here's the 3 ones that you've probably seen on my back office. I like Ox. And the reason why is 33 days into Ox, 33 and a half days without sharing this, you have what you initially deposited in. So if you put $1,000 in, 33 and a half days, you have $1,000. Pull it out, play with the house money. You can pull it out every day going in there. You don't have to wait that long. But like you just saw how I withdrew, I can go back. If I signed someone up right now and made another, $50, I could just withdraw it again. So I like Oxfarm for that. It's a 90-day contract. I see endless time. I don't care. I like 90 days, to be honest. I'm bullish, and I could start a new contract every single day, or I can wait 90 days and start another one. And then as you go down, the referral system. This is really cool. So if I enroll Edgar, sorry to pick on you, but I see you. And if I refer Edgar and he puts $1,000, or let's just do $100, the minimum is 0.1 BNB, which right now, let's just say BNB is a flat 500. That's $50 to get started. Tell the person 60 because of gas fees. You gotta understand, every transaction costs money. You go to an ATM, that's not yours, you're paying $6. We're paying less than that though. And so 0.1 is what to get started with, but he puts in $100. So let's keep it even. I make $6. That's pretty cool. The guy that enrolled me makes 4. The guy enrolled him makes 3, 2. You see what's going on here. Then Edgar's like, all right, I want to add $100 more. I make another $6. So every time someone does like a refarm where they withdraw and then they add more, you make that percentage on that level where they're at. They also increase their withdrawal availability balance every day. And you can watch that money just stack up every 10 seconds. I mean, I have people call me going, I make minimum wage already, you know, and they just got started, minimum wage per hour, like $7-8 an hour. Like that's cool passive income. Like, yeah, I got 2 jobs. One of them I make minimum wage, but I don't even have to go, you know, so it's pretty unique how that works. And then we go into the seed bonus. This is incredible. This is now why I understand when people say, yeah, I do cryptocurrency, and they're driving a Rolls Royce, driving and has a yacht in a pool, or not a pool, a yacht in a, you know, the harbor area with, it's just amazing. And then I'm like, wow, I just thought you buy and hold Bitcoin. No, that's not how it is. You build a team around this, and the seed income is unique. So let's just kind of go off of what they have here. So if I enroll Edgar, he puts in 10 BNB, and then in that course of 24 hours, he makes 0.3 BNB. I make 10% because he's my level 1. So I'm making 0.03 BNB just off of Edgar's 90-day contract that he put in with 10 BNB. And then Edgar goes, puts somebody in for the same. And then I'm making 9%, which would be a little bit less. It'd be like 0.027 or something. You know what I mean? 5. I'm not a mathematician, but you can see where that would add up all the way down to 100 levels. 100 levels. You're going to get small percentages throughout this. So,
excuse me, Brian. I was wondering if you could move your shot of you over, because it's like covering up the top 3 spots that you're talking to, so I can't see the percentages. If you like move your picture over to the left or down to the.
See, the problem is I don't even see that one. I don't even see it. Maybe this way. Does that help?
It didn't move.
Just put your cursor on the top of it.
Move it on your side.
Yeah, you can move it on your screen.
Okay. See, I don't see my own picture at all. My picture's on the bottom left on my screen.
Your screen's clear.
Just side by side in your screen.
It's your screen, bro.
My screen. Let's just do this. All right.
Not you, Brian. Each participant can move you on their own screen.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't even see me, folks, which makes this a lot cooler looking. So
all they have to do is click on your picture and they can move it around.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go back to that. So the seed income, is everybody, you see that now? Pull out, see it? Okay.
Yep. Yes.
That right here is powerful.
Yes.
Just getting a team started, you're going to make a lot of extra money by the seed income too. So, and there's a video that shows how 3% is generated, and there's more videos coming. You know, I mean, I conversation with the owner of this, and he's at home, his family's sick, think they have COVID, so he went home, but he said there's going to be more videos coming out next week, which will give you some more information. So, but the referrals and the seed income is the 2 #1 things that I'm kind of blown away by, because you can just watch it grow in your back office. And if you've been watching and seeing what I'm talking about, it is pretty incredible. So one thing I wanted to share, just so you can get a visual on it, I'm a visual person and I need to see visuals too. So I don't have something flashy. I'm not flashy. I just kind of get stuff together. But if we look at this, you know, on Oxform, my favorite, it's 90 days. You get your initial back in 33.5 days. So what that means is in 90 days, you're actually making 170%. You're making this per day on your money, but you're getting 1.111% back on your initial money, or with your initial money back in a 24-hour period. So that's exciting to me, and I want everybody to be aware of that, because yes, 3% sounds amazing, and it is amazing, but it's included, your money included on that. So by the end of the 90 days, you have a total of 270%, but it includes your principal payment back. So, and you're getting a little bit of that principal back every single day. Now, if you can see that 1 BNB over 90 days without refarming, without recruiting anybody, turns into 2.7. You know, 10 BNB turns into 27. Same thing if you added 100 BNB, just add an extra zero. That's mind blowing. If you look at dollar wise, let's say it's $460, 90 days turns into 1,250. You know, just an idea of this on how it works. And that's one thing that I'm a visual person, and I was like, wait a second, I think this is how this is really working. And they're like, yes, it is. You're getting paid, you know, 270%, but you're getting your initial money back a little bit each day. They trickled in every day. So, you know, that's one thing I wanted to share. And I want to bring on, I don't know, Kevin, are you available to talk? I like just calling people out.
Yeah, right here.
So you are amazing at making Facebook posts. You love passive income. I've followed you for a while, and you've been in a lot of things, and you've made a lot of money in a lot of things. What do you think about FastBNB so far?
It's the most I've ever made in a week, ever online since I started in 2011 selling milkshakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of want a milkshake right now, but
Yeah.
we'll have to talk, you know, but so has it been kind of simple to withdraw? Has there been any problems at all?
Yeah, no, I mean, the contract, I check the balance every day and it's growing like crazy.
Right.
That's a good sign. And yeah, I've been in a lot of programs similar to this, but it hasn't been yield farming. So it's more been like just where people send their money and it's one big pool of money. And as soon as it's dried up, it's over. So it's a lot different.
Went through that. That's terrible.
Yeah, we don't want one of those. That's one thing I'm excited too, that we have the accessibility to speak to the owner, to the corporate team as well. And you know, the fact that the last Zoom we had, he was like, we're having an event and it's in Maldives, you know, and like, so he's having events. He's going to have events. They're all the way over in India and Dubai in that area, but hey, they're having events. They're bringing this up in front of people, you know. Hey, Carl, you got started with me at the very beginning, and you've been in a lot of different things. And, you know, I respect your opinion so highly. I don't know if you're able to speak, Carl, and say anything what you like about FastBNB and how fun it's been so far, or what's your takeaways?
Hey, Brian. Hey, everyone. Grace and peace. Yeah, we've been around the block for quite some time. And when you told me about this, I was actually sending something to you. And you said, hey, Carl, check this out. And as you know, I signed up that same day. And I told a few of my crew, and we're all loving FastBNB. When we do the withdrawals, they come out in like 4 or 5 seconds. So yeah, we're here all the way with you, Brian.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm gonna drop the Facebook link. I saw someone ask me that, and I put it just in a direct message. And if there's someone on here that wants to share, I would love to hear it. And you know, anybody that maybe got started today, I don't know. Rob, what's up, man? I see you. I love your energy. Unmute and tell me what you think so far. You go unmute that. You go.
Oh, sorry, my wife muted me. I didn't know how to unmute myself.
Hey, mine's been trying to do that since she met me. So,
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, amazing. Yes. What was your question?
You're brand new. You just got started last night. What do you think about? Because one thing you said to me stuck out in my head. You're like, I'm watching this money grow. How do I make it grow faster? You know, like what do you?
Yeah, you know,
I
was a little skeptical. You know, like I've done my most recent investments on some stocks. We don't want to talk about that. So not good. So, you know, I put a little into this and I'm watching it, and my wife had some going, so we're watching hers, and she had more money than I did. So that wasn't cool. I needed to bring my game up, right? And I'm watching this, I'm checking it every hour. So I'm like, damn. So if I can do this in an hour, if this thing is doing that an hour, I put this much more, it'll do that much more. Well, and I'm not quite, so I'm a little unclear on some things in a good way. So I'm watching this since you and I connected earlier today. Thank you for your help again. You know, I brought a little bit more onto this. And so before, you know, I had one BNB from last night. So in 12 hours, that was averaging about $1 an hour. It was going up.
I like it. How was the enrollment process? How did I enroll you?
No, easy. Was no problem. Other than, okay, wait a minute. Let me back that up.
I walked you. Tell him I walked you through the whole thing. Tell him that.
All the way. Thank God. And everything, if I just listen to what you would say and just, take it easy. That's not my MO, man. I'm on full throttle all the time. I wake up.
That Corvette you got there.
I know, right? That's the problem. So, the problem was that it was some of the payment platforms, and you got me all through that. And that was nothing on you. I mean, I just, sometimes these things are working. And the funny thing is you said like it was the moon. Forgive me if I screw the names, if I forget the moon something, and then the simplex or whatever. And one didn't work for you, but it worked for me.
Right.
So, but the stuff on the
are you watching it grow a lot faster now?
So yeah, and I'm a little, yeah, I mean, yeah, in a good way. It's not, it was, so I doubled the amount I put in, which isn't very much. I have a lot more I'm going to do. So we're doing about $1 an hour. So if I double that, it'll be like $2 an hour.
I love it.
It's not really doing that. It's like 2.5 or 3 times. So it's not doing the 2 an hour. It's doing like 350.
Yeah,
or more.
That's something to complain about. Thanks.
Right, I'm making more than I thought I would. That's the problem.
Thank you for sharing too. And that's one thing. Like I walked him through the whole steps. You don't have to be an expert in cryptocurrency to download crypto.com, to download MetaMask, to follow. He downloaded crypto.com, didn't work for him, so he downloaded Trust Wallet and bought through Simplex, and then moved it to MetaMask. So he learned how to do this in one day. So John, I see you have your hand raised. And what question or what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Okay, so this is Vincent Campbell.
Oh, what's up, Vincent?
I'm signed in through my brother's what do you call it? His Zoom room, so it's showing my name instead. But I joined. I was out of town a week ago, and my brother John told me about the FastBNB, and I signed up a week ago Saturday. It's a year. And after a week, I did the, what do you call it? The staking, put all what I made right back in. And I redid it. In fact, I staked again tonight. And I started out with 1.25.
What he's talking about too is when you do some more restakes, that kind of what AKA compounds the money that you're putting in. That's what he's do. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with just pulling out what you got started with in 33 days either. I would say that too, just to feel safe and have your heart there about it too. So John explained that to me. So at 33 and a half days, I'm going to do that. But this process of taking your money and compounding it and putting it back in is you make it's just mind blowing because it's so easy to do. Hey. Right. What's up, passive earning guy? If you're not able to get into the Facebook I just saw, that means it's a very private group. That's why we don't allow any.
Sorry about that. I thought I was muted.
That's okay. Well, if you're not in the group, ask the person that enrolled you to add you to the group. Maybe they're in. If they're not, keep asking someone else because you have to be friends with someone to invite them to the group. And that makes it safe. I don't want somebody to run traffic to a group and it adds 50 people that are all trying to, you know how that goes. Hey, what do you think about this? We want to join my Bitcoin scam. No, we're not doing that. Sorry. Just to kind of lay that out there. Did you have a question? I see your hands up, passive earning guy.
Yes, thank you. I'm kind of new at this crypto thing or Forex and all that. I did Forex 1 year and did really well, and then did crypto and did really well until a major thing happened in the summer when I was actually working. So I wasn't paying attention to it as often as I was before I started work. So that was a challenge. And
so what's going on? What's your
contract? The question is, So this one has a contract, but it doesn't go. Someone was saying just before you open it up for questions about how the money goes somewhere and it's all pooled together. Where in this case, for this one, the money doesn't go somewhere. It's like your own money and your own thing or whatever that's earning, or I don't really quite understand the difference between
In
other
the
ones.
comments, there's the smart contract with the details and where the money is. Right there, you can click on it, that BSC scan too. And
Yes.
you can see it there, but what I was talking about was like a little bit of your investment kind of trickles back in. So, you know, you can see the growth of our company, and you can see it's still kind of level out some too, because it's paying, you know, it's still growing, but some of that comes out to all of us every single day too, because they're taking that and using it probably for, you know, high percentage, you know, what do you call it, like short-term loans, and making a lot higher percentage too. Like there's a video that explains it. It's a little over my head. I just know that they're making money with the money, and they're paying us a lot of money. It's like,
Right, it's kind of like the banks do. Like
but they don't
give
pay
you
us any money. They give us like 1
and they
cent on
earn
$1,000.
27 to 87% on our money, and it's our money they're earning on. So now we get to earn on our own money, which is good. I love it. That's why I like crypto. Is you just got to be sure that you're paying attention to it and you're withdrawing money. Because I was letting it ride, and compounding, and I lost a ton of money as it came July. So if it were a few years ago, I would have been devastated.
Pull it out and save it. And
Well, I'll pull 50% out and compound the other 50%. And this way you're making your money back, the seed money or whatever it was you were saying, the principal or whatever. So you're making that money back with some of the programs, like that money, because you're earning on it, like it's not really your money, it's yours, but you don't get that back. You only get the interest that you earned, the percent a day or 3% a day or whatever. And that's like crazy, but whatever.
I understand.
At least you're earning money. That's huge percent versus what the banks offer, but that you don't get your 200 or 2,000, whatever it is that you put in, you're only getting the interest. That just seemed weird.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And anybody, like, you can do it the way you want to do it. You know, personally, I do like a 20-80. I pull out 10 BNB. I only restake 2. Get your seed money back. And that's what I want to tell everybody. You know, at the same time, there's nothing wrong with compounding a little bit as well. So where the 3%, how I explain, I'm going to drop that in the group too, on that 3% and how does it generate that. So I see somebody asked about that, because we post all this in the group. So make sure you are in a Facebook group, and that's a safe place to add people to, but there's that link. And yeah, I mean, that's then the words from Baman was, this isn't about how much money we can put in here. This is about how many people we can put in this ecosystem. You know, they have a vision, a roadmap about opening, which they have it, is an exchange called Flamingo, and then moving this ecosystem to that. So the fact that the name is FastBNB makes me excited that, you know, they can trademark that name and we can put an ecosystem of like $10 million in here. So, you know, where he's from and the people he's around, you know, I've heard amazing people around him, some of the richest, most wealthiest, smartest people in the world. And he just wanted to open up something that was real and that he can give back to the people, build a huge ecosystem, have Flamingo travel, have Flamingo medic, have Flamingo blockchain insurance, and then have an exchange and make it the biggest exchange in India, if not the entire world, because the #1 place in the world of cryptocurrency holders is India, and that's where he's from. So we have officially broke the internet over there, that they had to bring the servers to the United States because we are now taking over this company, which is phenomenal. Honestly, I thought I would join this and make a couple BNB. I have made over 140 something in 3 weeks. I've never seen success that fast in anything. And talk about a 2022, everybody on this call is going to have the best year they've ever had. And that's one thing that he's like, prepare yourself. This is going to be an amazing year. You know, not saying next year won't, but just the beginning of this. We're all started. This is January, folks. So thank you for being on tonight. Thank you for being a part of this. We went longer than I expected, but I love hearing from you guys too, you know, and, you know, I look forward to the group. You're welcome to share any testimonials that you want to post in the group. Just make a post, put it in there, because that group is for you, you. So when you make a post, you might add 10 people to it and they're like, oh, wow, Rob's doing good in this. Oh, wow, Edgar's doing good in this. Oh, wow, Janet's doing good. You know what I mean? Oh, Henry's doing good. All these people are doing good. not just video, like, wow, I started with this and it's generated this much. I've shared it with 3 people, or I haven't shared it at all and I've made this much. It's a safe place. That's our group. Don't add people that are not supposed to be added. And you know what I mean? Don't just invite. Talk to people before you add them there. We're going to do some more Zooms, maybe some training on how to pique interest, how to, message people, how to, things to say. Instead of saying, hey, do you want to make 3% on your money? Hey, what do you know about BNB coin? Just, oh yeah, Binance? Yeah. Say, well, can I add you to a group? I think you might like this. This is if they know about it. Instead of saying big numbers and doing all that, just ask them about BNB coin, or hey, have you heard of ever staking or farming? And then there's a video in the group that says staking versus farming, and then tag them in that. So the group is where you get them there, and then your follow-up, instead of being weird and not knowing what to say, tag them in another post the next day as a follow-up and say, hey, JR, I know you haven't got started yet, but I tagged you in another post that maybe you might like. And what that does is it brings the Facebook group more in their feed. They see it more in their wall or when they're scrolling on their phone, because everybody's doing that all day long. And by tagging them, it doesn't let the group get away, because you guys all know we're all part of hundreds of groups and you don't even know you are anymore unless you're active in it or someone's tagging you in it. So use that group for your own advantage. That's one thing I can say. That's how I've built businesses, and that's how I've maintained residual income throughout groups. Is it builds excitement and keep people motivated, keep people inspired, keep them in the group. So guys, have a wonderful Sunday night. Thank you for giving me your time, and look forward to doing more of these and seeing all these smiling faces. So all right, y'all, have a good night.